Uh,
Oh,
the old guy gets to take his time, right? So you're the right hand man now.
yeah,
I mean, what is that like? I mean, you're the first guy John's going to turn to, and the one that probably knows him best.
yeah. We've been together for 5 years now,
Yeah,
and really total 7 years. I was on staff 2 years while he was a player, and
yeah,
and then 5 years together on staff. We just, been around each other, so I could tell. When he's upset, I can tell when he's happy because he's usually joking and smiling around. But I could just be real honest with him. I can
right.
be honest with him, tell him how I feel, whether he agrees or not. I really don't care, but you gotta tell him what's real. And but John's done a great job of just being really organized, and kind of just throwing it out there. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
and, like, you're not gonna be perfect in this. And taking over for the greatest coach to ever coach is tough. But he's been doing it in a different way
Right.
than coach, and I feel like you have to. You learn from coach, you take a lot from coach, but nobody can beat him. And so John's done a good job of trying for the most part be himself.
You speak of the differences. Can you elaborate a little bit on what's different from John and Mike, or is it kind of too early for that? I mean, as far as like philosophy goes, is what is different? John's younger, so he's going to play to that.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely younger. You know, I with Coach, I thought Coach was the greatest motivator of all time.
Right.
So Coach his presence was amazing. And John, he's doing a new way of thinking. Way we were gonna play on both ends of the floor. Some similar things, but definitely different than what I've been a part of my 4 years back with Coach.
Right.
And so that's been fun. We got a different group. The group's different, so you can't do the things you did with last year's team, because last year's teams were unique. We had five picks, 4 first rounders, and Trevor Kill, who probably should have been a first round pick. So you got to do things differently, and I think John's done a really good job of mixing it up, throwing some different things in there, some flavor, some swag. Coach too old to have swag. He was too old to have swag, so he's doing a good job.
Coach, talk about what's different for you and your new role on this team versus last year.
Yeah, it's just the same, but I think I'm the OG now. Coach was the OG of OGs, but we got Coach Schreiger's back, but myself, I'm older than John. My birthday been 10 years,
Yes.
And so and Jay, and Mia, those guys are young, and so I think we kind of feed off each other. I think I bring a different perspective than guys in the 30s, mid 40s, so it's just a different perspective, and been around the program. I think they can look at me and they get an OG perspective, so to speak.
You've had a whole year to prepare for this, but yesterday, the first practice, was it still kind of strange hearing John being in charge, and rather than the voice that you've heard for forever since you've been here?
It is, and and he's been doing coach. He did it for so long, and so it just because like it's automatic. You're gonna see first day of Duke practice, you're gonna see Coach K, and now 2022, that's no longer the thing. And to see Coach Shire, command the practice, some first day jitters, so to speak, but overall, he's doing an excellent job, man, of being organized, and just practices have been upbeat, they've been hard, and so that's the standard. That's the standard Coach K has set, and that's the one thing John is doing is keeping that pace. You come to a Duke practice, you're gonna see guys. Hopefully, you're gonna see guys taking charges, getting on the floor for loose balls, and the spirit of the practice. And John's done an excellent job of keeping the spirit of the practice going.